The St. Kitts and Nevis Marine Management Area Management Plan kicked off with an Inception Workshop on Monday at the Ocean Terrace Inn Conference Room. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Marine Resources, Alistair Edwards, spoke of the importance of preserving the Federation's marine resources.
These waters of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis are therefore our collective responsibility to care for and ensure that we have marine resources for our future generations. The value of our marine resources exceeds beyond the scenic views and fulfilled uses. It includes the entire blue economy. We enjoy eating the wonderful foods that we harvest from the sea that provide nutrition and food security for our citizens. This blue economy provides an ongoing livelihood for our fishers, marine tour guides, hoteliers, coast guards, marine officers, and many more residents.
He said in efforts to increase stakeholder participation, 2 weeks of consultations will take place within traditional fishing communities across the Federation.
February 12th will be at Dept, Temple Church, that's near the police station in Dept. Following that, on the 13th, Sandy Point Community Center. Following that, on the 14th, Old Road, at the Old Road Community Center. In Bastia, it will be police training complex. And then we move over to Nevis. In Nevis, there'll be 3, Charlestown on the 19th, the Anglican Church Hall, Newcastle on the 20th, at Franklin Brown Community Center, and Indian Castle, Charles L. Walters Community Center.
Permanent Secretary Edwards said the ministry promotes inclusiveness of all stakeholders for management decisions, noting that the consultations on the MMA will be far-reaching. Director of Marine Resources Mark Williams said several factors were taken into consideration in developing the management plan.
In developing the management plan for St. Kitts and Nevis, we have examined the landscape of stakeholders in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis to determine that the interests of all stakeholders must be represented. We have considered the body of work dating back to the 1980s, where marine management area was just a topic of conversation, to where we are today in 2019, with the Fisheries, Aquaculture and Marine Resource Act supporting the SKN MMA, which is the St. Kitts Nevis Marine Management Area.
The management plan will be carried out by lead consultant Davin Joseph and the Caribbean Environment Education Trust. The St. Kitts and Nevis Marine Management Area, SKN MMA, was declared in August 2016. This MMA extends 2 nautical miles outwards from the marine baseline around the Federation, including Monkey Shoals. Within the SKN MMA, there are 5 use zones consisting of the Transport Zone, Fishing Priority Zone, Recreation Zone, Conservation Zone, and the Mixed Use Zone for both fishing and conservation purposes.